it's Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out the new Alien Cosmetics and Capricorn palette. Now, the artwork on the front of the palette may not be for everybody, but Capricorn is the artist behind it, and it is a very anime or video game kind of look, which definitely goes with the essence of this palette. Now, this palette is available right now on Alien's website for $40. It is cruelty-free and has a shelf life of 36 months. And then if you look at the inside, it is an all matte palette. So there are 12 shades in here. And Alien has definitely become a brand that I really enjoy and am looking forward to pretty much purchasing almost everything that they come out with. So we're gonna start off by swatching it, which I have played with a few of these colors. I was started on an eye look a little bit ago. And with what I was using, it turned very Mardi Gras-ish, and I was like, nah, that's not what I'm wanting to do today. So we're gonna go in a different direction, but it'll still be cute. So I will let you know which shades I've previously used and how they kind of performed. So the first shade is Miku, which is to me like a very true sky blue. Soldier First Class, which is to me a very true kind of royally blue, but it is one of the sequins kind of shadows, which is like a matte with some glitter particles in it. So if I move my hand, you can definitely see it. Chocobo, which I did use, and it is a really nice yellow shade. Materia, which is a true kind of lime green shade, and I used that one as well. It performed beautifully. Let's wipe off my fingertips. Then we have Super Sonico, which to me is like more of like a salmony pink. Swatch that again. There we go. Kanikai, which is a deep purple. Very, very pretty. Or is that more of like a navy? It's kind of a mixture of both. You know, when you're looking at colors, it looks one way in the pan, and then when you swatch it, it's something completely different. One Date, which to me is like an apricot, like more of an apricot peachy matte, not match. Nerf This. This is a really pretty color. It's almost like a neon watermelon. I really like that shade. Rise, which is a dusty lilac or lavender. So you can see it's kind of like a gray with more of a purple undertone. Ghoul, which is like a true pumpkin orange. At least in my opinion, it's a true pumpkin orange. And then we've got Ito, which is like a true Kelly green. And I used that one and it performed really well. And Armina, I used that one as well, which is a more like a purple sequin shadow. Actually, it looks more blue on camera, but in person to me it looks more purpley. But as you can see, the colors that I chose, it was like, oh, this is going very Mardi Gras very quick. So as you can see, the colors are really pretty, but I think I'm gonna do more of an orangey look today. And I do have my Glam Shop eyeshadows out, my Glam Shop Poland, because I really like those, and I never ever do just a matte look. They're not my thing. It's not what I enjoy, but I was really excited to get this because the colors looked super unique, and especially with getting more like Davina's and Cleona's and the Glam Shops, I wanted something that I could, you know, mix and match. So I'm gonna grab first a BK Beauty 201, and I'm gonna go into One Date, which is like that coral kind of color. And we're gonna apply that kind of as our transition shade. It's more of that apricot, coral, however you wanna describe it. It's going on nicely. I'm excited. And I did prime with the NARS Smudge Proof base. I know I can use a white base to make these pop more, but I just wanted to use one of the eyeshadow primers I use on a regular basis. I did order some more Glam Shop. I ordered the 4 new hollows that they came out with. as well as the yellow palette, because I wanted to try it. And something for a giveaway, so y'all have to keep watching for that. There we go. Nice and blendy. Very, very nice and blendy. And you see how easy this is going on. That's really good. But yeah, so if I seem a little lower energy today, I guess is the best way to put it. So I got a couple of weeks ago the first dose of the vaccine, and my original second dose was scheduled on the 12th. Well, that's the day we're going to get our taxes done. So it's like, well, I had to call and reschedule. Well, not call. I went on to Walgreens website and rescheduled, which they had an appointment available for tomorrow. So I'm going to get my second dose tomorrow. So I'm a little nervous. My mother-in-law is getting her second dose tomorrow, and so is Jeremy's grandfather. Jeremy and his dad are still on their first dose, and they go a couple of weeks after, but at least we're getting somewhere, and it makes me feel a lot better. I'll feel a lot better once everybody can be vaccinated, but it is what it is. So I'm trying to get some stuff filmed because a lot of people who've had side effects, it's been from the second dose, so there will be video content. So I'm going to go into Super Sonico, which is more of that pinky shade. I'm not sure if it's going to make a huge difference in the crease. So yeah, as you can see, that's making it, yeah, you can see it's making it pinker. So this is going to kind of be like a orangey corally look, I guess is the best way to describe it. So I wanted to get things done and filmed beforehand, just in case I'm feeling under the weather. Hopefully I'm not, but you know, you never know. So there is those two colors. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Nerf This, which is that watermelon shade, which is like one of the main reasons why I bought this palette. Oh yeah, you see how that adds some brightness? We like that kind of color. But yeah, I mean, I was interested in this because of the color scheme. It was very unique to me, because to me this is not a rainbow palette. This is like kind of a coral purple green palette, which again is very unusual. So I'm just taking Nerf This and applying it in the crease to really kind of give this look a little bit more life and depth. Not life and depth, life and depth. So now I'm just going to take my 201, go over the edges, make sure everything's blended. I like how that added some brightness to the eyes. And even over like just a lighter base, it's not a white base. So this is the base that I used. So you're like, oh, to me this just kind of cancels out, like when you blend it out, you can still, see it kind of cancels everything out, but it's not like a fully pigmented base. Okie dokie. Now I need another brush. This is a BK Beauty 201, and I'm going to go into the shade Ghoul, which is that true pumpkin orange. And I'm going to, ooh, that's like, for what it looks like when you swatch it by itself, it looks so different on the eye. Like, looks like that, this one in the pan, but on the eye it pulls much brighter. And it may be because of what I have with it, but I like it. I like bright colors. And we're in spring and coming into summer, and those are colors that I really enjoy working with, are bright colors. So, and to me, orange is one of those colors that can be a neutral as well as like a colorful shade. That looks really good. Everything's blending really well together. So, eek, that's good on it. I dropped it. Didn't break anything. Woohoo! I drop palettes all the time. All the time. I'm clumsy, in case you haven't noticed. So I'm gonna go into, this is the Urban Decay Moondust Brush. And there is this orange shade called Scandal by Glam Shop. It's one of their marble shades. And I'm excited to dig into it. So I'm gonna use this brush with it and use this all over the lid. It's like an orange, yellow, pinky kind of color. Glam Shop Poland has some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shadows. I am so happy I have them in my collection. And one thing I do like about it is I'm not sure if they're an indie brand or not because it's Polish and I don't know everything about it. But whenever you order from them, everything is in stock. So a lot of times when you order from some indie brands, you know, it's a pre-order basis. Like I ordered the Capricorn palette a few months ago. Or maybe a month ago, maybe 2 months, I don't know. I have so much stuff on pre-order, it's not even funny. So the thing with Glam Shop is you don't have, even though they're Polish, you don't have to wait forever to receive your shadows because they are in stock. That's really pretty. But you see how beautiful these shimmers are? Like most palette shimmers, not all, are not this pretty. But these are stunning. So, so stunning in my book. And I think it looks gorgeous, gorgeous on the eyes. Okay. I really like that. So as you can see, it's like a orangey kind of corally yellow look. Everything's blended together well. So I'm gonna go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face. We'll come back and do the lower lash line and talk about my thoughts on the Capricorn palette. So I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I'm using the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks in Venzia. So as you can see, it's like a coral color. And then for blush, I use the Moira Ombre Blush in Orange Blossom. So as you can see, it's kind of like an all orangey kind of look. And then I used the Ray Ryder highlighter from Kaleidos. So I'm really liking how all of this is looking. So I think I'm going to continue with more of the monochrome look. So I'm going to dip back in to Nerf this, which is that neon-y watermelon kind of coral shade, which definitely is a color right up my alley. And I did use, this is, what color is this? The Gobi eyeliner from ColourPop. Again, it went with this corally orangey kind of pink look. I'm really liking how all of this is coming together. Now I know you could easily do an all matte look, but all matte looks are not my thing. And whenever I buy a palette that's all matte, it is typically to go with my shimmer palettes. And I have what palette is it? The Blend Bunny, but this is brighter shades. So like, I don't feel like I repeated myself by purchasing this. Don't like that look pretty. So I'm gonna go in with something a little bit smaller, and I'm gonna go back into that deeper orange shade called Ghoul and add just a tiny bit on the outer parts of my eyes, so just keeping it, just to add a little bit more depth. Because this isn't the typical Betsy look that I do. I mean, there's nothing super duper dark or deep about this, but it is really, really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, now let's find something to go on the inner corner, because why not? So we're gonna dip back into Glam Shop. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right up here, which is, what is that called? Original. Because see, it's more of like a peachy kind of color. And this is a Lunar Beauty LB7. I need to spray that. With these marble shades, they do pick up with a brush. Now I know that you can use your finger with them and they do pick up better, but I've always preferred using a brush if possible whenever it comes to like my shimmer shades. Oh, look how pretty that looks together. It is definitely what the look needed. And I wasn't sure if I liked the marble shades from Glam Shop at first because they are so messy, but they're so pretty that it's like I can deal with them being messy because they're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. But all in all, the main reason why we're here is to talk about the Capricorn palette, which this is what it looks like. And I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades out of the 12, and they all performed great. So I'm really enjoying this palette. I'm gonna use it definitely more whenever I get in some more of my Glam Shop shadows. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon next to it, that will notify you when I post new videos, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I guess that's it, so we'll see y'all later. Bye.